Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm excited to be here. And let's begin the way we always begin, by saying yes to whatever comes up, by embracing it, saying yes to it, and generating enough hope so that we can make wise choices. And I'd like to talk about this idea of wise choice being a choice that leads to peace, in this case, to ease, to well-being, to feeling connected. So I'd like to ask the question. It's an inquiry, and I'm doing a little bit different today. I'm going to read some stuff that I wrote down unconsciously, if you will, or download. What does it take for us to experience a moment of peace, quiet, silence, stillness? Question mark. Neville Goddard used to say after each lecture, let's go into the silence. What was he talking about? What is that? Let's go into the silence. Joseph Campbell in The Power of Myth talked about a place of rest within each one of us, which he experienced as an athlete. And he said his wife as a dancer had the same experiences, that when you're performing at your peak level, it's because you're coming out of that place of rest, that stillness, that silence, that peace. So it's not just about being still, but it's in action. You can have access to this idea of this place of rest. And when you come out of that place of rest, you are not compelled by desire or fear. You're holding your center and you're expressing yourself honestly. And it's my belief that out of that silence, that stillness, is a creativity and a wisdom that we have access to. Ajahn Chah, a Thai forest master, used to talk about this idea of peace as letting go. He used to talk about this idea that if you let go a little bit, you have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you have complete peace. So the question we may ask is, what do we have to let go of in order to experience the peace that he talked about? I have this habit of mind where I talk about this idea that in this moment, there's nothing wrong. In this moment, there's nothing wrong. And it's interesting, the more I say that, the more I reflect on it, it reminds me that when I can do that, I can access that silence, that stillness, that place of rest within us that's here right now. And if you think about it, there's nothing wrong, because I'm not focusing on what is going to happen in the future, or what happened in the past, or focusing on what I have to do. I can just focus on, in this moment, just being still and know. In this moment, letting go, letting go, letting go. And what are we letting go of? Everything. Letting go of what time it is, where we have to be, or what's going to happen next, or who's president, or who's going to show up for our Christmas party. Any of that stuff. It's just a matter of being in the moment right now, and there's nothing wrong, and just be still and know, and go into that silence, that place of rest.